So I just got back watching A24's new horror movie, Bring It Back, directed by the Philippa Bros. And watching this really tells you that YouTubers can make a good story, and it isn't just good charm luck. This movie is not just good. It is a gut-wrenching, mind-twisting, stomach-bending masterclass, and it teaches you how to do horror right. It's like someone walked into the horror genre, slapped every lazy jump scare across the face, kicked every PG-13 ghost into a pit, including Casper, and said, hey, let's make people feel something again. And boy, I felt it all. Mostly dread, disgust, and the deep, gnawing psychological rotting in the middle of my chest. But hey, that's good stuff. When I sat down to watch Bring It Back, I expected the usual. Some haunted doll, a light flickering in the hallway, a kid writing, drawing weird things on the walls, speaking in cryptic languages, like every 2015 movie that came out. But Bring It Back said, nah, we're gonna do something that you're gonna shit yourself to. And yeah, mission completed. Let me be the first to rip the band-aid off and say, this movie is gruesome. And I'm speaking in terms of Terrifier, gruesome. Saw, gruesome. Gruesome to the fact that I had to look away at some points. I was sitting in my chair doing this. That gruesome. I'm not joking. I was sitting there watching scenes like this, covering my eyes, and it wasn't scary. It was just disgustingly raw. And not in the goofy Friday the 13th guy gets chopped in half kind of way. No, not that at all. This is uncomfortable, realistic, and mean gore. It's versatile, it lingers, and it has no problem showing you things that your brain is going to keep repeating while you're trying to fall asleep. There is one scene in specifically that has messed me up in all the horror movies that I've ever seen through my 19 years of living. I was on the bus on the way home, and all I can imagine was a specific scene that happened in the movie. And to this moment, I'm still thinking of it. Still, I can't even speak. That's how messed up it was. I'm going to tell you about it. So if you don't want to hear it, jump to this timestamp. There is a scene that involves a kitchen. And no, I'm not talking about a stepsis video. A scene that involves a young boy slowly eating a knife. And not in the metaphorical, he's going through pain kind of way. No. I mean, he literally shoves a knife in his mouth and starts chewing the blade like he hasn't been fed in 6 weeks. His lips are now sliced like he's part of the most cursed version of America's Got Talent. You can hear the steel scraping against his teeth as they fall. You see his gums tear open, his teeth cracking, his lips tearing. It's like a Saw Loverboy fantasy in there. It was insane. It's pretty much like he was chewing glass. Oh, and the sound design? Absolutely beautiful. It sounded like someone trying to floss with barbed wire. I physically recoiled in my seat, like to the point I was like beating myself in my chest. It was disturbing to watch. On a big screen. It's one of those scenes where you're just stuck. You can't move. It's like being stuck in wet sand. Wet cement. Do I look away or do I keep watching in pure disbelief? I covered my eyes. Not out of fear, but out of respect. Respect for how far this movie was willing to go and completely messed me up. But here's the best part about the film. The story doesn't suck. And that's rare for horror, right? It's really rare. Usually the plot is just a vehicle rolling around in a garbage truck with creepy stuff going to happen, bound to happen. Not here. This one feels intentional. The horror actually matters to this story. It's not just random, gooey, grossed out moments stapled together. No. It's psychological. It's emotional. It's like grief, guilt, and trauma was tossed into a blender, smoothed up, and poured right into your eyes. The pacing is patient. Try to say that 10 times fast. The reveals are well earned and the characters feel like real people that respond very realistically. Like actual human beings. No one's doing the classic, oh, let's split up in a murder house kind of thing and go find the killer. No, they don't do this. That's not the routine in this film. They're scared. They're confused. They're bewildered. They're trying to survive. And that makes every second more believable. More horrifying. And plus, on top of that, they're just kids. The atmosphere in this is wrong. Not like Spooky House. Like wrong, but like something is broken. Wrong, kind of. The music in this film doesn't even sound like real music or real sound effects most of the time. It sounds like ambient noise designed by a depressed AI with a vendetta. The score is subtle, but it crawls under your skin and just stays there. There's barely any traditional jump scares, which it's actually a good thing that there isn't. This movie didn't build on jump scares, it didn't rely on jump scares, instead it used its plot to actually build it up. Instead, the tension builds and builds and builds and builds and builds until you're ready for a release. Sounds like me last night. Huh, what? And when that release comes, it's not just a jump scare, it's violent, it's gory, it's disturbing, it's disgusting. It's full body version of I don't even know the words to process what I just saw. The characters aren't dumb. They don't make any idiotic choices like actual Hollywood movies. You can actually emphasize with each of them, which again makes everything worse. Because when things do actually start tearing apart, and trust me, they do, you care for these characters. Like, you really have a heart for them. And that's what most movies don't do these days. They don't put too much effort into the characters, just the story. With this one, the story is there, but the characters make it so much better. And that's what I love. That attachment makes horror feel more personal. Like, the movie isn't trying to scare you, it's just trying to break you. And oh my god, we need to talk about Sally Hawkins, because boy, my god. This woman destroys this role. Like, honestly, destroys it. I've seen her play soft-spoken, complex characters before. Mate, you ain't seen nothing yet. In Bring Her Back, she shows up like a damn force of nature. She plays a character called Laura, who is the foster mother. And I say this with my full chest. I hated her. Like, generally, despise this woman in the whole movie. It starts off with you loving her. Starts off like a normal kind of every 13-year-old girl loverboy dream movie. Starts off something like that. And then throughout the second act, the third act, you want to strike a third-degree missile right down on a house. Rain fire like it's Sodom and Gomorrah again. And it's not because it's a bad performance. Oh no. I hated it because it's such a great performance. And oh my god, I'm going to tell you why. She somehow plays calm and unhinged at the exact same time. Every line she delivers feels like it's dipped in poison more and more and more. There's this cold, dead stare she gives throughout this film, and it just feels like she dissected your soul and caught it lacking. She's not screaming, she's not over the top. She's just calculated, surgical, and deeply unnerving. Like a mum from a nightmare that never ends. Sally Hawkins deserves the Oscar of the fucking year for this film. I am not joking. I know horror doesn't usually get love from the Academy unless someone's playing trauma like it's Shakespeare in a park, but Sally Hawkins kills this role. Laura's performance just crawls under your skin, and it stays there. You hate her. You want to punch her through the screen. Like, I wanted to send a homing missile through the screen in one scene, and she pissed me off, and I was sitting in my seat like, oh, this bitch gonna get it. Like, I wanted her off my screen. I couldn't look away. I needed her gone. That's acting black magic. That's acting 101, and that's what all actors should do. Give her the gold statue. Give her the key to the Eiffel Tower. Give her a new copy of the Mona Lisa. Give her a cursed mirror with her own reflection saying congratulations, because she deserves something. So yeah, Bring Her Back is the real deal, for me at least. It's not trying to entertain you with quick kills or meta humor. It's not here to play around. This movie simply came around just to ruin your day, and trust me, it will do an amazing job of that. The gore is unintentionally horrifying, the tension is unbearable, the story is surprisingly deep, and the knife-eating scene alone deserves a place on the Horror Hall of Fame, that scenes that made me consider becoming a monk. If you're tired of horror movies that treat you like a toddler and give you little noise effects every 5 minutes for every jump scare that you see, this movie is for you. This is your salvation, or your purgatory, either one for you. Depends on how squirmish you are, but me, nah. But yeah, that's all I had to say. Thank you very much for watching, and go check this movie out. Goodbye.